welcome back to another video on the Football Zone and to a weekend review, reviewing the Premier League action from this past week. And let's get straight into it. Starting off on Saturday with Tottenham being defeated 3-1 at home by Brentford. Harry Kane gave Tottenham a lead in the 8th minute. Tottenham were then in a good position to get the win, but it didn't work out like that, with goals from Mbumo with 2 and Visa with 3rd to make it 3-1. Tottenham a mess, but Brentford, incredible away performance from them. And Tottenham, their European hopes look really slim now, and what a car crash to the second half of the season this was been. But moving on then to Wolves 1, Everton 1 at Molineux. Wolves took lead through Han Hee-chan in the 34th minute before Yerry Mina in the 99th minute. How crucial a goal could this be for Everton, giving them a point. Like I say, an absolutely massive result for Everton, and you wonder how crucial that could be. For Wolves, disappointing, but for Everton, I think you'd have to say, based on their performances, they probably deserve this point. Like I say, massive goal for them. But moving on into Anfield, and a really disappointing result for Liverpool, one that's all but ended their Champions League ambitions, you'd have thought, with a 1-1 draw at home to Villa. Ollie Watkins in the 22nd minute missed a penalty, but 5 minutes later, Ramsey put Villa in front. Cody Gakpo had a goal disallowed for offside by VAR in the 55th minute before Firmino, it had to be him in the 89th minute, scoring for Liverpool before his big goodbye. Liverpool pushed for the winner, but in the end couldn't find one. Such disappointing for them. It really looked like they were on a charge, but that's their Champions League hopes all but gone now. But for Villa, great result for their European hopes. Moving on then to Fulham 2, Palace 2 at Craven Cottage. Edouard gave Palace lead in the 34th minute before Mitrovic with 2 overside of half time, but Ward in the 83rd minute made it 2-2. In the end there wasn't a lot between the two sides. You definitely say a draw was a fair result here. Definitely not much between the two sides, and I think that's kind of shown with 10th and 11th place, even though Fulham do have quite a few more points. For Fulham, top half finish for them, great result for them, just an evenly matched game. But moving on then to Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1 at the Vitality. Casemiro with a goal in the 9th minute. Manchester United definitely deserving of the win here, and with Liverpool slipping up, it's all but confirmed their Champions League place. You have to give them great credit for that, really, don't you? The job that Ten Hag's done turning it around. But for Bournemouth, bit of a disappointing result. Obviously they're already on the beach, but for Manchester United, it's all about them and their Champions League qualification, and great credit to them. Moving on into a shock result at the City ground, but one that secured Nottingham Forest survival. Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0. It was Ayanai in the 19th minute who gave Forest lead, and Arsenal pushed for the equaliser, but in the end, did they really create the most of the opportunity? I don't really think they did, to be honest. Just really poor here. Their title charges just kind of collapsed, and it gifted Man City the title. But for Forest here, what an incredible moment for them, securing survival in the way they did. Hugely impressive. But moving on into West Ham, and they took on Leeds at the London Stadium, and they went 1-0 down through Rodrigo before Rice, Bowen and Lanzini with the goals for West Ham to turn it around. Great result for them. I don't know, it's all about that European final for West Ham. Results like this are really impressive too. For Leeds, they're left in a very difficult position now for the final day. It's hard to see the way they stay up. I think, just Big Sam, he's coming too late and he's been left with too much to do. But moving on into Brighton 3, Southampton 1 at the Amex. Brighton all but securing European football. 2 goals from Evan Ferguson in the first half before El Yunusi pulled one back in the 58th minute. Walcott then thought he'd equalise, but it was disallowed, and then Gross in the 69th minute made it 3-1 to Brighton. Brighton sealing the win here, and they were definitely the better side, fully deserving the win. And what a great season they have. It's all about securing Europa League football for them now. And Manchester City celebrated their crowning of the Premier League champions once again with a 1-0 win over Chelsea. Alvarez with a goal in the 12th minute. Alvarez had a goal disallowed in the 71st minute, but in the end it didn't matter. City, best team here, and it was really their reserves. Just kind of shows how poor Chelsea are. City, I don't know, it was all about the trophy lift, wasn't it, after the game? We'll go into it in more detail in other videos, I'm sure. But the way they've come back, being so impressive at the end, it's just so impressive and fully deserving chance once again. But moving on into Newcastle 0, Leicester 0 on Monday night in the Premier League. I have to say this was probably the most one-sided 0-0 draw I've ever seen. How Newcastle didn't win here, I have no idea. But in the end, it didn't really matter. To be honest, because they've secured their Champions League coronation already, it's absolutely fully deserved. You can't the job Eddie Howe's done there to turn it around so quickly has just been so incredible. But for Leicester, it leaves them with a lot of work to do on the final day, even though it still is a good point. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and subscribe to the football news, subscribe for channel, greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.